think that would be, yeah, P17. Probably eliminate Encephalosis almost on
that
his
I've
side.
practiced too much in Rally 1, apparently.
That was nearly the one that might cost him there. I don't think he got any penalties for that, but that will impact his confidence. He's right at the start of the stage, so this is where he needs to just concentrate, focus, and just keep doing what he was doing before. He's off pace there, going down to first gear. That is very slow at the moment. He might be losing time here, and with only about 10 or 20 I guess 10 to 12 seconds is my estimate, just basic maths right there. He's not got that much time to lose now. That's probably about 5 seconds lost in that little mistake. So he's now got to push flat out, as I think Ryan will be going for it, sensing that he could in fact win this one.
I think it's going to be incredibly close amongst our creators at the moment. You can see Encephalosis is sending it over all of the jumps. He doesn't want anything holding him back at the moment because he knows this rally well. He knows the corners that are approaching him. Ryan does as well. And you can almost call this a bit of a power stage of the Giants in amongst these two at present. They know what's ahead of them and they know what they've got to do to try and get there.
Most definitely. They've built up stage knowledge even for Ryan. He said he didn't know the stages. Oh, that was nearly a big mistake there. Oh my, what a good save. Just keeping it, trying to turn it, but not rotate the car so it clips the rear end. He judged that perfectly just to keep it out of the bank there. That was masterful driving, but as I was saying, that stage knowledge, it's 90% there now for Ryan, as he's done a few passes of these stages by this point. But there's certain areas where it will catch you out, and that was one of them. That is possibly one of the most common mistakes that you can make on this track, because or this particular stage. Just because of that blind crest, and it goes left over crest, but it doesn't tell you by how much, and you always underestimate it. So both our drivers here competing for the win have made mistakes in this stage. It's now down to who can regain ultimate pace and confidence the fastest.
It's a fascinating end to this rally. I think it is, as you say, it's coming down to who's going to be able to keep it on the road in front of them, who takes who risks payoff essentially. Do they afford to go for maybe the cut they know? Do they attempt to extend the road or extend the edges of the track as much as they want to? Do they risk that, or do they just try and bring the car home?
Oh no, if you're going for a win, you've got to risk it. Now, especially as these two are chasing their first Creator Series win, you have to. You have to just put all caution to the wind and just go for it, because it's a bit like any motorsport series. You never know when you'll get your next chance at a victory. So if you sense the opportunity, you kind of just have to go for it. And with them, having slightly bad start to the championship, they're not up there in terms of standing, so they've got even more incentive to just go for the points and see what they can do. And with the Rally 4s, the worst case scenario is you get a puncture, and most of the time, especially with one sector to go now, you can limp home to the finish line and still end up second or third. So they've just got to go for it. But on this downhill section, this will be the difference. You can see Encephalosis coming to the end of it here. He is fully committed, fully flat out, and now it's down to Ryan to match that pace.
Certainly is. See how they kind of navigate it, and Encephalosis is absolutely sending it down the hill. Ryan's up. Is he going to be able to match the confidence that has been shown by the Fiesta down that hill? And I think he's got to send it equally or more so. Little bit of a drift out, just manages to hold the car. That's going to be important if he wants to retain any chance of pulling through this. Now the hill will begin. How is he going to take it out?
Yeah, this is the end section, just as I was commenting on that. Encephalosis carrying more speed. I'd say Ryan is carrying a huge amount more speed, maybe 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers more in this section. A little bit twitchy through there. Had to compromise the line, so a bit slower through that section, just visually. But it looks like Ryan is more on it, let's say, in terms of just keeping the car pointing in the direction he wants it to go. I think Encephalosis is a little bit unsettled by that earlier mistake. But it looks like he's regained confidence now, though. He looks to be just... Oh, no, I did not compensate Curse. Curse it, back on his wheels, it's fine. Everything's perfectly fine. You didn't see anything. Ancephalosis, masterful drive right there. That was quite lucky, I will admit. But you could see just the car didn't rotate, and he got on the handbrake a little bit too late. And then, you know, as soon as you hit the wall, that's your passenger at that point.
I mean, there's still opportunity for Ryan to do something equal to what we just saw Ancephalosis do. We can't see what their times are at present. We will see as they come up to the line. Or just testing his lights, trying to determine which way he wants to go. 5:21 for Ancephalosis, puts him around P9 at present. Ryan has an opportunity to try and nick it away here. 5:21 to beat. Not much further to go in this rally. Does avoid the roll that saw Ancephalosis onto his roof ever so briefly. Fortunately, no ponds around for Ancephalosis on this occasion. With a cute left-hander to go up the hill once again to finish off the stage. Let's see where the time is. The lights start to flash already for Ryan. Is he confident in what he's done? It's a 5:19. It's a 2-second difference, but will it be enough?
I'm not sure. I think this has gone the way of Ancephalosis. I'm mashing my keyboard at the moment to try and refresh the leaderboard.
Overall.
Let us have a look.
Beats Becky B temporarily, or just slightly.
By 7 seconds, Becky B. My leaderboard has not updated
No.
with Ryan's time, it seems.
Me neither. It's spamming a refresh on Chrome at the moment for me.
I'd say with a 10-second gap, he hasn't done enough to get ahead of Ancephalosis.
He hasn't. He's done it. He's done it. He finishes P7 overall, Ancephalosis in P9. And the difference between the two drivers was 15.3 seconds.
Indeed, it was. In trying to refresh the leaderboard, I got the times mixed up. My apologies there. It was Ryan ahead of Ancephalosis. And I think you can see a bit of disappointment on Ancephalosis' face there. He knew this was the one he could go for, and those two mistakes might have cost him in the end there a decent chunk of time. Possibly 10 seconds, maybe not 15, but it would have been ever so close. And with Ryan making a few mistakes as well at the start, you know, that could have been rally ending for Ryan. I think he's playing the replay now so far over to the right and just keeping it out of the ditch there. That was millimeters away from disaster.
That is a save and a half. I'm sure he'll be putting that across any and all social media that he possibly will want to at this moment in time. I'd love to see from the broadcast perspective, or at least the roadside cameras, you can see the dust that's being kicked up. The right rear just hooks and manages to flick it out of the curb just enough to keep that car pointing forwards. I don't want to say it's incredibly lucky here, Isaac, but I think there has to be someone looking out for him there.
That works one time out of 100.